And you just listened to a young girl who was saying that the Nigerian community here is totally very angry. It covers all those aspects affecting the various regions of our nation. Limbe was the Ijaw country of the Niger Delta of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He went to several schools. His major academic genesis was at the government college, Ujeli. And
go gather, destroy their food. With the camp and that other camp, some go camp, you don't compensate everybody.
In its key generation sometimes. Today our focus will be on the style of J.P. Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his poem Akbar Dancer.
Some lives are meaningful, some are empty. The lives that are eventful, with too much meaning and riches to offer humankind. Long after some of these earthly adventures and more, one can still find footprints of these great lives on the pavements of our contemporary lives.
Good evening, you're welcome to the program Green Planet. Good evening and welcome to people, places and events, and thank you very much for talking to the African Center for Community and Development.
Thank you.
What is your name?
Christian Mufo is my name.
And I know you're a man who comes from Akum in the northwest of Cameroon. You've been engaged in a lot of development activities. Can you give us a profile of the activities you've been doing so far?
Well, thank you very much for giving me that opportunity. I am a development-oriented somebody, so wherever I find myself, I always make sure that I feed myself into one activity or the other that relates me to people, and I make sure that I take an obligation and a commitment towards helping people develop themselves. I also would want to mention to you that I'm a member of Junior Chamber International, an organization of young people that helps young people grow, develop skills of social responsibility, friendship, and business. So all these skills acquired over time give me a very big latitude towards development, and I use these skills to help develop my own people. In my tenure of office as president of Akum people for 10 years, I brought in a lot of projects that are struggling to yield fruits today. My first project that I envisaged, I conceived a project to come up with an Akum Hall in Victoria. And when I came in as president, I discovered that there was no 1 franc in the coffers. So the first scheme I conceived was to build a fund.
Where did you get money from to build the fund?
We started
what
by
were your fundraising activities?
We started by organizing small come-togethers. Sometimes, I think around 2002, we organized a fundraising at the Limbe Urban Council Hall, which I think is today the Limbe City Hall or something of the sort. Thereafter, we had other fundraising activities at the level of the meeting. We invited our brothers, some of whom were resident in Douala and Yaoundé. We invited them to Limbe for the opening of our uniform, which also attracted some income. And through these activities, we raised a fund of about 700,000 francs within 3 years. And by the time I got up to about the second term, the 6th year, we were having in that fund about 700 and above. We then encouraged that members could borrow this money out for little interest. And I think that scheme is working. I just handed over the presidency to Fru Foba Pius, and I think that he is not doing badly. He is also encouraging the development of that scheme.
Well, okay, Akum people in Limbe are a very dynamic lot. What would you say are their main economic activities in Limbe or in Cameroon? Are they into crafts or are they farmers or something? What can you tell me about the Akum man?
Well, as you mentioned a while ago, the Akum person is a very dynamic person and fits very well socially. Akum people are found in every single walk of life. They go from the administrative to the personal, and you find a lot of them in business activities, crafts like mechanics, carpenters. Then you have a few of them into farm work, but we do farm work mostly for part-time activity, not as an income-generating activity. The kind of farm work that the ordinary Akum does out here in Victoria would be as a means of subsistence to subsidize the household income. But our main activities are centered around little petty trading, and then you also have a few of us into the private sector. And then there are a few of them. There are a few of us too in the military. You have the military. You also have the administration. But the bulk of our people are into petty trading.
Thank you very much for talking to the African Center for Community and Development.
Thank you.
And you just listened to a young girl who was saying that the Nigerian community here is totally very angry. It covers all those aspects affecting the various regions of our people. That was the Ijo country of the Niger Delta of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He went to several schools. His major academic genesis was at Government College, Ujeli. And
go gather, destroy their food. With the camp and that other camp, the Songo camp, you don't compensate everybody.
In its key generation sometimes. Today our focus will be on the style of J.P. Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his poem Akbar Dancer.
Some lives are meaningful, some are empty. There are lives that are eventful, with too much meaning and riches to offer humankind. Long after some of these earthly adventures are no more, one can still find footprints of these great lives on the pavements of our contemporary lives.
Good evening, you're welcome to the program Green Planet.